Oh, I should have done that. I should have just kept running.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain.
It sounded like he was dying when I was talking about my wife was like, who the fuck is dying? I said.
On second down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe
not. Go to audio, you said? Yeah.
So much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, it's Prescott, and he's got it to Hearns. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And it's third and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the... And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frosty Rucker in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. As Oakland comes back out to get the football, let's look back to what they did last week, Charles, the win over Pittsburgh. Surprising victory. Their other 2 wins this year had come over Cleveland and Arizona, so this was their biggest win of the season.
No doubt about it. I mean, this moved them to 3-10. It's been a while since we've seen John Gruden in that famous fist pump that we like to see out of him, right? Really reveling in that one. Then the next day, Oakland announced that they'll have a new general manager next year. So if you look forward, with all of the draft picks they're starting to accumulate, obviously the move to Las Vegas in 2 seasons, that's an attractive spot because you start to put together a ball club, use that young talent, use that draft capital, they could hit Vegas with a vengeance.
Carr to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Carr now to throw. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 8-5 Dallas Cowboys return their offense to the field here, and they won last week to get to 8-5 over Philly. In that game, they had 576 yards of total offense, so you would think maybe some more points because that's the most yards of offense they've had since 1978.
It is absolutely amazing because you think with that much offense, you're scoring in the 40s.
Yeah.
But instead, it was a defensive battle, found a way to win in overtime. And how about the Amari Cooper trade? Now, let me just say, on the record, I didn't think giving up a 1 was a good move for Dallas. The way it's paying off, it's an excellent move for Dallas. 10 catches, 217 yards, 3 touchdowns, including the game winner off a deflected ball in overtime. He has been sensational for them in recent weeks.
He has, although that deflected game winner that you speak of, a little lucky for Dak and company. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Raider D, they get the football back. All right, partner, let's peek ahead to Week 15 while we have a second here. It starts out with a good one on Thursday night. How about the Chargers and the Chiefs, a battle in the AFC West?
Yeah, it could very well decide the division, and that's a huge, huge ball game. And who saw that coming when the season began, that this would decide the whole deal? How about our first Saturday games of the year? Texans, Jets, Browns, Broncos, and those are going to feature the young quarterbacks. Sam Darnold with the Jets, Baker Mayfield with the Browns.
And then Sunday, the late game, Pats and Steelers. You get Eagles, Rams Sunday night, Saints, Panthers Monday. I mean, hello, Week 15.
Yeah, that means I'm doing absolutely nothing the entire weekend except sitting on the couch and watching ball.
Well, you're also working a game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, besides that.
Okay. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A give to Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 1st out. Here's the run with Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
637.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 47. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
46. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
46.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Carr to throw. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr going to throw. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys' offense heads back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw his car. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's got it to Burns. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is Elliott. Powers through. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From midfield, here's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Carr now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
Jordy Nelson all by himself. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.